Certified squad, we living large in the city blocks. Hustle hard, we keep it real, avoid the fake talks. From the boombox to the podcast waves, we reign. Engraved in the culture, can't stick this ball and chain. And survive that neo soul, make your spirit grow. Rhythm, flow, melodies that make your heart glow.
Whoa!
Yo, we back once again.
I never realized how much like the city background and the intro for Certified Squad, it looked like what Lil Mac was running on the Punch-Out game. You know, he was doing a training montage with the dude on the bike. It's like, yo, those the same buildings.
Why are you in the middle though? Like, I gotta ask this question right up front.
You know, hold on.
Why are you in the middle?
You want to be in the middle?
No, I want you
wherever we. Oh, well, now everyone's gone. Hold on, add the stage, and then boom. Now she's in the middle. The lady's in the middle. Now we the Fugees.
We should literally turn into the new Fugees.
Yeah, I agree.
Who's gonna get
my second cup? By the way,
of course,
doing this on a Monday was the worst thing I could have ever suggested.
It's the best.
What was I thinking?
Did you have a wild crash out Sunday night full of unlimited television? Because you know everybody's shows came back.
Yeah, I did. Let's just go. Let's go. Watched Black Mirror, and I watched Last of Us, which I always want to say This Is Us. But
that'd be a hell of a mashup.
Yeah. But what did y'all? How much of Black Mirror have y'all gotten into? I'm only 2 episodes deep.
Oh, I watched it all. I am a Black Mirror. There we go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like this is just video, so we could talk over the thing. And it's probably Netflix.
This one was great. Yeah, there it goes. Playing video games with your head. Oh, the psychopath. Oh, this was great. Oh, yeah, all of it.
I know the Brits probably feel a certain way because, you know, if you was following this show from like season 1, it was a very British show with British actors that only the Brits knew of, and people who eventually became popping, like, you know, on the American side of things. Like I think Daniel Kaluuya was in one of those earlier seasons of Black Mirror, and there was a couple other people that rose to prominence on the strength of there, and now it's like mad American.
Well,
I like British better.
They did a jab at America. They was all like, they did a couple of jabs at America in it. So I think Brits will be, even though it's American actors in this one, but they did a couple of jabs in a couple of the seasons, you know, and said like, only in America they do stuff like this. Like they said stuff like that. So
got you.
Yeah.
So you binged all the new episodes, like all of them?
Oh yeah. I mean, right when I saw it come up on my Netflix, I screamed at the top of my lungs and was like, do not talk to me. No one. Put my phone on silent for at least several hours, and I binge watched it all. And even to the point where when I had to do my errands, I was watching it on my iPad. Yeah.
Do we have a problem?
No. I love sci-fi, futuristic, and I think Black Mirror. Now, do I feel like the newer episodes are better than the old ones? No. I love the classic old ones because it was really going into where we're going to go. I think where Black Mirror, whoever's doing the showrunners or whoever's doing it now, are really just they're kind of going back to 90s and 80s time, and then how the like remaking history. But the old Black Mirrors were like in year, you know, in 2045, 2056, like, you know, and I like that part. And I
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I just like that. I think the newer ones are not as good as, you know, season 1 and
Maybe
2.
This does apply. I feel like the money got involved now. Hollywood got involved.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood has got its clutches on Black Mirror. Yeah. And now it's like watered down considerably. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but just sort of like, we know what's happening. Like, we know what's going to happen. So let's just talk about it. It's right there. So they're going to be putting people in movies. Oh, they're going to be doing this. Yeah. Let's just tell a story about what's already on the horizon, not using as much of the imagination. And they're also using big stars now. And I don't really like that. I'd rather it be faceless, nameless, or on the cusp stars. You know what I mean? Because now, I hate to say this, but the Issa Rae episode, I love Issa Rae. Love her.
Yeah.
All the way through. But I was just kind of like, I'm looking at Issa Rae. It's Issa Rae. You know what I mean? It's Insecure.
Yeah.
Did it feel like a Black Mirror episode of Insecure?
Yeah.
It is. You know what? And then they kind of used the storyline of the last season of, you know, them using your image and everything to make a movie. It was that same storyline. And see, I like Black Mirror, like I said, the earlier episodes, because it was very innovative, it was creative, it was very futuristic. These new ones just seem like a recycled one.
It was like the Twilight Zone and Tales from the Dark Side, if you remember back in the day. It began like a legacy show in the lineage of those classics, and now it feels like a, you know, I don't want to say parody or copy, but it just feels different, and that's pretty much anything. But after how many years? You would think.
Dude, I think the first season was like maybe 2012. Let's see, Black Mirror season 1.
It's been around for a minute.
Yeah.
And I think that but you know what? I understood the pet one, because remember those little pocket pets that everyone used to have, and you have to feed it.
Oh, the Tamagotchi?
Yeah. But the fact that they even kind of used that concept for one of the episodes, it was like, come on, y'all. Like, we've advanced so much with the future, you know, with tech, that this is why we love Black Mirror, is because of the fact that, like, the social media, if you have points, and then you could, you know, your likes and all that stuff, like that was so futuristic, you know.
But the wild thing, well, I just did the research, came out in 2011, December 4th, 2011, so right at the cusp. But the thing is, when I used to watch the old episodes of Black Mirror, it would be like, damn, man, that seems so crazy and futuristic. And then a couple years later, like, yo, that dog exists, you know, or I'm waiting for them to drop the San Junipero, you know, Afterlife, you know, kit, you know what I mean? Because that episode touched me to my soul. Whenever I tell people about Black Mirror that have never seen it before, I tell them about the San Junipero episode, because it truly, like, it gives you hope that, you know, and I don't know which spiritual realm that people occupy, that, hey, listen, maybe you can hit continue on this game in a different kind of way after you continue on. You know, some people be like, nah, I saw angels before when I had a like near-death experience. I want to do that. And some people want to like have more of a, I want to make sure I see, you know, Shorty I used to be in French class with.
Yeah. And even the episode where, you know, where they had a choice to be able to leave.
Wait a minute. We haven't seen it yet.
No, this is at past episodes.
Oh, okay. All right.
The one that they the world was coming to an end, or, you know, the pollution was so bad, so they had a, you know, choice to be able to go into a game of the afterlife, and then they could return back when it's time. Like, those type of things were so futuristic, you know. So I
feel like we're not far from
something else out there real quick.
What you got?
There's a movie called 2073, and it's actually the #1 video.
It's out right now.
It's out right now. I saw it the second it came out, just randomly. Yeah, and it literally is a Black Mirror episode, like a movie episode. But the thing is it's reality, and it's a docudrama. I don't know what it is, but it's a documentary mixed with acting. And I forget the actress's name, but she was the one that was in Tom Cruise's what was that movie about the crime, predictive crime?
Minority Report.
Yeah,
she was in Minority Report. So she's the main actor in it. And it's really crazy. It really tells a sad, scary story of the future, but it uses the past as like, dude, this happened in the 80s. This happened in the 90s, and then it'll flash back, and then it'll be like, this happened, 10 years ago. This happened 2 years ago, and then it'll go to the future, and then it's like, oh no, this is terrible. And I think that's the other reason why Black Mirror is not hitting the same way.
Yeah,
it's like what's already in motion.
Yeah,
most of it.
It's not too far ahead. Here's the cover for anybody who wants to check that movie out online.
I started watching the first 5 minutes, but once I saw all the police brutality, I was like, okay, I can't be in a space right now for this one. I'm gonna have to go back to it.
Look at it though. It was the first 5 minutes. It's crazy. It's triggering. I'm
gonna watch it. I am gonna end up watching it. So speaking of future, man, Last of Us.
Oh, well, real quick before we go there, I want to address something that you and Chuck had said about the casting of Black Mirror. Like, like they do have the tendency, like in these last few seasons, to lean on people that we like know who are like super active, like how Anthony Mackie was in the joint. But what if they could cast more actors that should have been bigger, and we haven't seen them in quite some time? I don't know if you ever seen the classic '80s movie Streets of Fire with Michael Pare.
No.
I don't know what Son is up to, but it was a good ass movie.
You have a clip?
No. Only the one in my head. Streets of Fire.
Streets of Fire.
The big song from it, from the sound. I could dream about you if I can't hold you.
William Dafoe?
That song blew up.
William Dafoe is in that joint?
Oh, he's okay. William Dafoe is the actor from that Spider-Man. Was the Green Lantern.
Yeah, no, Green Goblin.
Green Goblin. I know. It
was Green. Out the Fugees, man. They picked out the Fugees.
Yo, we need a pause for nerds. We need a Black nerd pause. We need a Black nerd pause because that would have warranted a huge pause.
Some kids in the basement of his house got a rage boner. Like, oh my God, it's a Green Lantern. What do you mean? I got a goblin. But you know who I want to see more things and who deserves to be on an episode of Black Mirror?
Who?
This guy.
He does.
Oh yes.
Abdi from Captain Phillip. Last time I saw him was at the Oscars when he didn't win. And I knew that was going to be the last time we saw him. And I feel like he was a good actor and they should put him in things. He's a face that people kind of can identify with and they should let him rock. Who else would y'all nominate? Like somebody we ain't seen in a minute that should be a part of Black Mirror if they was going to cast people that's like, yo, you dope. You should have been bigger.
I want to think. I want to see the actor that played Biggie.
He's in a whole bunch of movies on Tubi.
Movies.
He's on Tubi movies.
Yeah, he was the king of Tubi, like right before the pandemic and during.
Yeah. Angelique Smith, I say. Angelique played Faith in the Biggie movie.
She's dope. She does a lot of stuff
with. We gotta say Anthony. Yeah, that's my homegirl.
She does a lot of stuff with climate control and stuff like that. She's real big on that.
Hip Hop Caucus. Yes, she does. Yeah, she do.
Oh my God, I said her name wrong. That's because I was confusing her with Nipsey Hussle's mom.
Oh,
Nipsey Hussle. What? Why?
You meant Antonique Smith, right?
Yeah,
Antonique. I meant Antonique, but Nipsey Hussle's mom has a similar name. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
It happens.
Yeah, we got to have Antonique. Oh, Jamal Willard.
She's so cool too, by the way.
Oh, word.
She's very cool. Sorry.
Yeah, she is. She texts me happy birthday. Shout out to Antonique.
Love her, for sure.
Yeah.
There was one more name that it just came. Yo, Mos Def should be in more things.
I agree.
I don't know what that's about. Like
I know what it's about. He's an underperformer and underachiever, and I hate it.
Only movie I saw him in I didn't like was that movie he did with Bruce Willis. Was it 18 Blocks or something like that?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
The accent he used in that movie, I hated every second of it. But every other thing I've seen him in is like, yo, Mos Def should be in more things.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Mos Def get more criticism? Because he was an actor first.
Yeah,
and then a rapper.
And you think he should be criticized for being an actor?
No, because like most people, they lose all their credibility because they were like an actor first. No one ever crosses. He's like the only one that's ever become a rapper after being an actor. He was on the Cosby Show.
Yeah, the mystery joint, right?
The mystery Cosby.
I never seen an episode with him in it. I just heard about it, and I was like, "Oh, word. I'm gonna watch that when it comes on repeats." And then he got in trouble, and they stopped showing repeats of anything Bill Cosby was a part of.
Right. It's on YouTube.
Great family
anyway,
shows.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But no, there's a lot of, I was thinking about this too, as it relates to Black experiences in this, in the sci-fi world. And I was like, we have so many dope directors, actors, creatives and stuff. And you know, if this was like back in the day with Spike Lee, we would be making these movies ourselves. You know, we would be creating them ourselves rather than be through the lens of others or even studios or whatever. Like I know, well, let me just say, I would imagine a lot of compromise has to occur for something to get made, and it has to go through several filters before it actually gets to us. I know that, you know, we know this, but what if we just empowered ourselves the way Spike Lee did and funded it ourselves? And then now AI, and I hate to lean on AI, but you know, honestly, it's a cost-effective way of, or it's one of the cost-effective ways of creating projects that still have quality. Just a thought.
Yeah, I mean, there's certain shots that I have been able to have AI create for different music videos that I've been working on, and it's like if I had to do this, we wouldn't been able to do the video. You know what I mean? And like the technology and especially the space that we sit in right now has just made the world a lot more smaller and things a lot more economical if you have the creative output to do so and know how to. Because like you can let AI do the work, but if you don't know how to prompt, your prompt's gonna suck.
Yeah.
And I also think like this future generation, like my son and his friends, like I always look at these 13, 14, 15, 11, 12-year-olds, and they cannot stand AI generated images. They love to see raw images. And when we look at like, especially in the film world, what's his name? Ryan Coogler just put out a 10-minute video yesterday of his creative process of Sinners that's coming out. And everyone is talking about it, about how like they're like, oh, I'm about to watch this on an IMAX instead of the regular screen. Just the creative process of what he did. They're like, wow, like what I learned from this brilliant man of what he went to film school for and how he's using these different images. So that right there just goes to show like why we still need our filmmakers to do the creative process and to still do all of that stuff, So.
Yeah, no, it's not it's not one or the other. It's to me, it's just if you're a genius or if you're smart or a good writer or if you're a good artist or whatever you are, AI, I think it augments it. You become superhuman, or it levels the playing field.
Yeah.
Where there's inequities, and again, a lot of that is just financial. We already know, like Black folks are superhuman. Like we go back and forth on that. You know what I mean? But from a creative perspective, we're literally the lifeline, the blood, the flow, the blood that flows through this system.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. But a lot of us do things because of lack of financial backing, or we can't go back to that because then that's, we're not going back there. So we're going to do whatever we got to do.
Yeah.
Or we got to deal with this system in Hollywood. So we do what we got to do. But no, I agree. No disagree. No,
I can't wait till he wins every award for Sinners just so I can hear him do a speech in his most West Coast.
Right.
Like,
oh my God, he is so West Coast, yo.
This is the most West Coast voice I have ever heard in my life, and I love it.
Ever. I think that's the reason why everybody was so in tune with this 10-minute video of him talking about film, because he's saying it's so Oakland. It's so like, sir, it's so Sir Mix-a-Lot, not Sir Mix-a-Lot, but what's his name? E40 style, it's so funny. So
perforations.
Last of Us has came out, season 2. Y'all watch it?
Yes.
First episode,
yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it's good.
I like the clickers.
Good little warm up too, and I like how the ops are evolving in that show too. You know what I mean? Like before, it was like mindless, mutated people with the little mushroom plague, and now they know how to hide and they know how to be tactical and strategic and all that.
Yeah, that
homegirl. What's her name? The girl.
Oh, I forgot her name.
Anyway, she's the lead young person.
Yeah.
Last of Us.
Yeah. But you know what? She's really playing the video game character so well, because the video game character she was good but annoying as heck.
Ellie.
Yeah.
Ellie is annoying. She's like, okay, really? Are you really?
That's how annoying she was on the video game.
Okay.
And I really feel, she was annoying, like on the video game, because you'll be like, oh my God, like, but I love the video game. I thought, as a matter of fact,
I'm learning something about both of y'all in real time. Y'all both have beat the game?
No, I've never beat the game.
But you played it though, right?
I played it.
Okay. Have you played it, Chuck?
No.
Oh, it's so dark. So bomb.
So I started playing the game years ago, right? And stopped because, busy. But then started playing the game when season 1 came out. And the joy and glee that fell upon my face as I realized, whoa, this is happening in the show right now. Yeah. I know where this is. The attention to detail has been great. However, I still have not beat the first game, but I feel like I'm close to the end because I ran into the 2 black kids. So that tells me if we're running neck and neck with the show, I should be just about at the end of the game. And, sometimes you don't want a good thing to end, but man, I love how they're killing it.
Even that opening scene of season 1 was an exact opening scene of the video game.
Okay.
Like the exact, everything is in great detail. They're doing, when we talk about, like, we talked about this in past episodes, like a video game and a movie and how good it is. And Last of Us is top notch in regards to it. Yeah.
So with the, where season 2 started off, what do you know about the second game? Because I didn't
play the second game, so I don't know. Now I'm about to forget about trying to win, the first game. I think I'm about to go into playing the second game just so I know where we're going.
I'm off this week, so I'm trying to finish the first one just so I can run side by side with the new season. Kind of like the kids that was running alongside the car and Belly banging the gun on the window.
Exactly.
It's gonna be me in season 2.
Yeah, real quick. Sinners. Have y'all seen Sinners yet?
No, you went to go see it, right?
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it last. Yeah, it's really good. I'm gonna see it again in IMAX.
Okay.
It really. So I'll keep it a buck. I went to the screening in Newark, New Jersey. Honestly, in anticipation of interviewing Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
He didn't come out. I don't know why. It was very shocking to everyone that he didn't make it, because last time, for the Creed series, he made it. So it was a little bit distracting to be working and trying to watch the movie, because everyone expected him to come in sometime at some some crazy time. So long story short, it's really good. Everybody go see it. I say see it twice. There is so much to unpack in the movie. Ryan Coogler killed it. Michael B. Jordan killed it. He plays twin brothers. And I don't really want to say too much more, but it's more or less on the cusp of horror. But it's really good. But it has like a definitive beginning and a switch. And then that's when it gets really crazy. And so the beginning, though, no, let me not say too much. But I'll say this. It's set back in the day with black folks, right? And black folks be like, yo, I don't want to see no back in the day because that's when we were da-da-da and whoop-de-woo, and I hate seeing that. But this right here, it makes you feel like, oh, man, I wish we could get that again. I wish we could bring that back again. So I highly recommend it. I'm definitely going to see it again in IMAX because it's that type of movie. And lastly, I'm doing a write-up on the Multiverse. Now, don't think I'm crazy about Jonathan Majors. Please don't call me like some kind of deranged person. But I'm writing a write-up in the form of the Multiverse.
Okay.
Comparing and contrasting and envisioning a multiverse version of both Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors.
Okay. I like it.
The multiverse, there's different versions of us, right? And there's like a version of, there's a big what if of Michael B. Jordan. Like, what if he was just a star from The Wire and never pivoted? What if Jonathan Majors never dated that girl or never met her or whatever?
I love it.
Where would he be? So that's what I'm working on right now. Hopefully I'll get it done before the Friday or Thursday date.
I love it.
But yeah, it's up here, so shouldn't be too hard.
Nah, man, the Rotten Tomatoes, not saying that I ever care about what they say on Sinners, is already like just up 100 through the roof, man. Like,
yeah.
Everybody's hype on it, man. I'm baffled that there hasn't been no emails sent out about local Atlanta screenings, but there's still time.
Yeah, yeah, I'm excited. Doesn't it come out this Friday?
Yeah.
Well, damn.
Yeah, I guess they
got 48 hours to figure it out.
Right. Yeah, that's good though.
So you did Jordan the Stallion.
Yeah, Jordan the Stallion, man. I like that guy. He's so nice and friendly. He's exactly what he shows on social media. I met him before at the Power premiere in New York, and he remembered. Well, he didn't remember me specifically, but he remembered the event. I guess he doesn't go to New York that often. So I caught him out there at Dreamville and immediately was like, yo, no. My interviewer was like, he's not doing interviews. I was like, what? What is that? What do we do when someone says no? We go back. So I went back and I was like, yo, man, all hip hop, da-da-da. And he was like, yeah, I'll do an interview.
Yeah.
So I saw him a couple times, even took a picture with him. And then I saw him again and I was like, hey, what's up? He was like, yeah, come on, let me just get my food. I'll be right back. So he came right back and I had to represent for the squad. So I asked him about nerd culture and his extent of interest. And he gave me like a really cool answer.
Other thing though, I see you with nerd culture. I see you with Godzillas and all types of things. And I'm a bit of a nerd myself on a low. I got a little collector's thing in my basement. I wanted to ask you, like, what is that all about as far as you're concerned? Like, you
have to understand, man. Like with all of us, the first things foremost, man. Call it being a nerd, call it what have you, man. I'm not afraid to tell people what I'm into, and I'm not afraid to just be myself. And I love it. I love cartoons, I love wrestling. I like, I'm getting into animes a little bit more, trying to learn. You know what I'm saying? So just getting tapped into all of it, man. And Godzilla, obviously. And toys. Like growing up, man, I never was able to have toys, so now there's a cool toy that I can get. I'll get it.
Right. Do you have a favorite collectible?
Y'all just saw, man, the Godzilla humidifier. I still use that thing, man. It's remote controlled. It's amazing, and I love it.
Yeah. What was your favorite cartoon growing up?
Ooh, you know what? Real quick, back to that first. My favorite toy is actually the voice automated transforming Megatron that I had. Where you could tell him transform by himself. Anyway, what was the second question? I'm sorry.
Favorite cartoon growing up?
Gargoyles. I don't know if you guys watched Gargoyles growing up. That was an old school cartoon.
Yeah.
Loved Gargoyles. Obviously, Animaniacs and the old school Tom and Jerry's.
Okay. Favorite superhero?
Favorite superhero. Gotta be Batman. I know people might say not superhero because no powers, whatever. Nice. But it's gotta be Batman. I dig Batman big time.
Okay. All right. Can we get a
No.
I like people like him. It's so nice and friendly.
I want to marry someone like that.
But that was the first time he didn't try. Like he didn't sound like try to be so cool and like the light that you heard in his voice when he was talking about those things. I've never heard him that amped on anything.
Really good. I that's dope.
Yeah, I to see the light in him when he did the Transformer toy. I mean, it just brought out all of our inner kid. Like, oh my god! Like, it's on. It's and I have that on my like my bucket list for head crack is to get him that Transformer thing. So I do have
that's the only one I'm missing. The daggone Megatron that self-transforms. My Optimus Prime accidentally committed suicide when I tried to show it off to somebody. He fell off the table. Now he gets stuck when he transforms. I do have the Bumblebee. It's in the box. I'm scared to open that as well. I got Bumblebee, but the Megatron is the holy grail. Like, to go from robot to tank mode, it's something special. And
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, at the time, it just wasn't like a sound purchase to make.
Yeah.
I was like, look what I wrote on my coffee. Energon juice.
Word.
Remember the Energon cubes from Transformers?
Hell yeah. That was their whole life source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real quick, being that we're mentioning Transformers real quick, did you guys get a chance to watch any of the clips from Coachella the other day?
Just Keisha Cole and her diaper.
Oh yeah, they was like, those were $1,500.
What? 1,500?
I follow Fashion Bomb Daily. Shout out to them because they have highlighted me one time. But they talked about her outfit. Her jacket was $1,500. The bottom was $400. And and then but I was only able to see Queen Latifah.
I'm sorry, you said Coachella. I'm still just thinking Dreamville. I'm sorry.
I was like,
you know what? I fell right into that too. Like I was like, yeah, Keisha was at Coachella.
I saw LL. A little piece of LL.
Wait, L was at Coach because I saw him with the LA Symphony Orchestra. I thought that was some isolated event that had nothing to do with Coachella.
With the choir?
Yeah, I don't think L was at Coachella because I would have went. I'd have figured out a way to go. Like that was the last missing puzzle piece. I just needed one more act that
Social media is about. So dastardly.
Because Yo Gabba Gabba almost had me there, but I mean, not nothing. Missy Elliott, when she came out and transformed.
What?
I think that's
crazy.
Crasher from
this.
Yeah,
Crasher
from Robot.
Oh my God.
No,
that's crazy. She's the GOAT. Yo, big Missy's time. Like, put some respect on my name. Word.
So you didn't catch her when she was on tour about a year or so ago with Busta Rhymes?
No.
Yo, when I tell you one of the best shows I've ever been to, the way she had the LED screen, it was a curved screen. So it kind of like immersed you into whatever background she threw up for whatever era she was representing. Because, when she came out, like it was like a superhero flying through space. So it was that big socket to me energy. Yeah. And the way the screen was curved, it made it seem like the graphic was coming out into the crowd. And every time she switched gears, it really brought you there, like to whatever, era of Missy that she was showing you at that time. She don't get enough love. She deserves way more love than she gets.
She's a visionary. And by the way, she's in the was in the Afrofuturism museum installation at the African American Museum, and Janelle Monáe was there. She gets her props, but you know what? I'm gonna just keep it. I'm gonna just claim racism, or colorism, or some other ism. It has to do with beauty standards and mainstream acceptance and whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I really feel that way in my heart.
I think I think it's beauty standards, and I think that when she came out, she was a heavyset, short hair Black woman. And everyone, but just amazing, and but no one was accepting her. They wanted, they wanted the Mariah.
No, don't say no one. That's not right.
I'm talking about really mainstream. Of course,
white people, say it.
No, it wasn't just white people, because she got MTV American Music Award. She got.
I'm kidding. I'm just trying to,
trying to make
one person got to be the person that's that person.
But I don't think, because even when you leave America, it's not all that either. I think it's just the beauty standards of what
I feel you.
I blame radio. I blame radio and I blame media because the thing is, no, Missy was accepted. Like all of those albums had songs that everybody rocked with and rocked to. I know she did take a break for a second because she was dealing. I think she had the Graves' disease or something like that, right? And and one thing about our culture, we don't necessarily give you a time to gather yourself or regroup. And when she was trying to roll these new singles out, radio didn't gravitate towards it because it's you're Missy from late 90s, early 2000, and you're not Nicki Minaj. And I think that part was messed up because that song she had, Best, that was just as good as anything else that she had prior to that. And I know she had some other records that she dropped later, but whenever those first singles didn't do what they expected them to do, everybody kind of pulled back a little bit.
Yeah.
And and then eventually she dropped the EP, but man, she's still a monster on that stage. And ain't too many people coming close to that cloth.
Shout out to Virginia.
I think the Coachella is going to really open up. It's similar to what happened with Busta 2 years ago when he went through, he got awarded, and all these new fans of younger people was really started who is this Busta Rhymes? And they're seeing him perform everywhere. I think that Coachella with Missy was just so. That's right there is going to open up another demographic of a generation for her that is needed right now. Yeah,
hopefully. But sometimes she did the Super Bowl with Katy Perry, and they were like, "Who's this? Who's this with Katy Perry?"
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a
That
legend.
was so freaking dope, man. Missy is dope.
Yeah, she's dope. I've never interviewed Missy, and I'm like, oh God, come on, what are we doing?
Man, that would be crazy.
Have you ever seen her like up close in person?
I've been near in her proximity, but not like that.
I was so taken back.
No picture.
Okay. Not like the year she came out, I was doing street team work for Elektra. And she came to the market that I was working at that time. And, you expect her to be like this gigantic stoic person. It's like, she's like tiny. He's like, you're fun size. Let me put you
She's like the size of Little Kim. And I hung out with Little Kim. And Little Kim is just a little person, like 4'11", I think. Yeah. Even with TLC, when I met TLC, I was like, they're all little. Like, oh my God. Just all these.
I met Left Eye once, and she was like this tall.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
she's really small, really small, really small. Yeah.
Yep. Her Chili and T-Boss, they're like they were like 4'11". Well, Left Eye was like 4'11", 4'10". Little
Shout
Kim.
out to all the fun size ladies.
Yeah, that was an era of the fun size of like fun size.
Yeah, fun size.
But
it's one of these when you say it, you know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, it's definitely a fun size person. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
It's a graduation from kidnappable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So look what I got. I bought this.
Hey.
This cover alone sells itself, right?
It does. Is it a comic book?
It's not a comic book. It's an autobiography.
Wow.
Of MF Doom. It's by S.H. Fernando Jr. And it was told to me that this was an amazing book, and I had to buy it. I'm just starting it, so I haven't fully been able to get into it. But I think it's I believe it to be well-deserved. And MF Doom is such a mystery, largely to us. And he was one of the few rappers to reinvent themselves.
Yeah.
He was a super villain, I should say, super villain of hip hop. And he never broke character after he came out, you know what I mean? All the way to the very end. So I'm interested in seeing more behind his story. I always keep my gladiator mask because it's not a gladiator mask. It's a MF Doom mask.
Facts.
And I have to fight myself from buying all this MF Doom stuff all the time because I'm not going to really do anything with it, like goth rings, and they try to sell it to me. But there you go.
Yeah, you got that.
Can't resist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
we should have Fiona. You know what? We got to start having guests soon. My homegirl Fiona, it used to represent MF Doom, and would be a great interview.
Yeah, like maybe we could do like a MF Doom like special, because like especially being in Atlanta, I know quite a few people that have worked with him. The likes of Four Eyes, Star, and maybe I could see if I can summon up Pete Nice too, to see if he could come and talk about like the complexity, because like a lot of people know about the Doom era, a lot of people don't know about the KMD era.
Yeah,
a lot of people don't know that's the same guy from Gasface. You know,
for real?
Yeah.
I did not know
Gasface. Get even.
No, how you ain't gonna know that?
He really reinvented himself. I did not know that.
Zepla of X.
You know what? Oh, that's 2 in one episode.
Hip-hop in nerd culture is so vast.
Oh, we gonna have to we got to think of a
pause. I'm also not good with names. So all across the board, I'm not good with names. So let's just give me that, okay? Green Goblin, Green Lantern. I knew it was green.
Man, that's almost like calling a Puerto Rican a Mexican. And the other way around. And no slight to either group. I'm just saying, like the wrong mislabeling can set a domino effect of all types of things. Real quick, can I run this by y'all? I know that some of us are 1 foot in and 1 foot out with this show. It's called Yellowjackets. They're like they just wrapped up season 3. Do you at least know the premise of the Yellowjackets?
Okay, so Yellowjackets is bomb because it's about this team. What were they? What they play? Soccer?
Volleyball? Oh,
like depending on what day you ask me, I will say either one of the things you guys said. You know what I'm saying? With the same conviction.
I think they're a soccer team, but anyway, they was going to go play in the 90s, and the plane crashes, and they're in the middle of this jungle. And they're teens, and what they do there is crazy. And then so it goes between that era and then how they are as adults and what happened. They don't talk about what happened in the jungle, but they're like, it's some things that they did in the jungle, and then it was some spiritual things that was happening, some spiritual forces that was happening that they can't explain in their adult life now. It might have been in their head. It might have been, I don't know, but I'm on season 3. I think I'm on episode 4.
Oh, so Lord of the Ring, Lord of the Flies of like,
yeah, it's like Lord of the Flies.
Okay.
But I could see the connection and the connectivity to that. But the dope thing that sets it apart from some of the other shows, which also gives it a little bit of that show Lost kind of a feel, is you do get to see glimpses of the future too. Like, here they are in the future. How come you don't see this person around? Or where's that person? And sometimes you find out what happens to the people. In some chapters, you're still waiting to find out what's going on. But like we was talking about how people do like like a reinvention of themselves. Yo, there are certain people who on season 1, I'm like, yo, I like this person. Yo, I hate this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
That's where we at right now in season 3. We're like, no, you're not the hero. You're the ultra villain of the whole situation.
You hate your friend. You are cannibal.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it gets dark. It gets really dark.
Army Hammer, man, put him in the next season. Don't be like that. Let him be great.
How he get a new shot? How he get a second shot?
Anyway. Did he get a second shot? Because I didn't see.
He's got a new show coming out.
What?
Yeah, look it up. He has a new show coming up. I'm like, how?
I be getting into these documentaries on celebrities on Max, and I should not believe it all, but the way that they be putting these documentaries together, I'll be like, oh my God, that's a horrible person. If y'all ever
see, I only know the surface level things about what's going on. I just heard he got real freaky on a conversation with some chick at some point and just talk about
I watched the documentary. It got really dark.
They made a whole doc on him and the conversation he had with the that's a hell of a
maybe it wasn't just the ex-wife comes in and just goes into great detail of what kind of man he is.
Oh.
Yeah, and then some other woman go into great detail. Like, it got really dark. I was like, oh my God, how is this guy? Yeah, how's this guy still around? But see, I watched the document. That's what happens when you watch a documentary on it.
What's worse? Like somebody that's your homie testifying against you in court, or somebody who used to date showing up on a documentary to talk about your ass? Like which one is more of a like, God damn. Oh.
I know.
Oh man, that's
I think it's the documentary. If any of but you know what? No, there's 2 exes that are questionable, but the rest of my exes love me. So
okay.
We gotta talk to the exes to confirm.
They still you know what? I did an Instagram live and brought up some of my exes. And I did. And I didn't keep it up. I should have kept it. Was funny. They was just all like, oh man, she was great. Like I messed up. All of them all was like, I messed up.
That's good.
I could definitely see that. I believe you. Yeah, I believe you.
Like they was like, you were a good woman. Like I messed up.
Yeah, I believe you.
Yeah.
Having a good relationship Yelp is great. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, to be able to like leave this life with good 4-star relationship rating. You know what I mean? Like,
not everybody's God. I wonder what I got. I think I have like 3 stars. I'm like 3.5.
See, I feel like I would be there too.
I'm between a 5 and a 3.5, depending on who you talk to.
Okay. See, I'm around that ballpark too, I feel, but like some people maybe came back and adjusted their reviews to like rank me higher like later. Like, no, like you went outside and you realized that there was some real trash out there, and I was just trying to make you better.
Right.
That part. Right. I was getting you prepared for the glory that was to come. That was what my role was, and I know this.
He's running a sim.
If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have met him.
Yeah.
The real guy.
I was up late last night. Everybody's been talking about this LeBron James Barbie doll.
Oh yeah.
That don't even sound right. LeBron James Barbie doll.
Until you see LeBron James, look at how fly he is. Y'all, look at his sneakers, the Air Max. Like, he got the Air Max headphones, the Beats headphone. Look at his, everything to his fit, the King hat.
Still this fit.
This right here is a collector's item.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
Whole look. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So let me tell y'all what happened. I'm on it's 11:59. I'm on MattelShop.com, and it is a countdown to buy this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like at the last bit, it was 5, 4. I had 2 already going. I have 2 in ready to go in my cart, but it was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I immediately. Hair crack, where you go?
Like I was trying to make it be like what it was before.
What?
Got my life together. Hold on. Boom,
it's
boom.
Okay.
And then while there we go. All right, cool. Continuity.
I did 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I clicked buy. Then I'm in a queue for 5 minutes. It's midnight. I'm in a queue for 5 minutes in line. Then they said that what's in my cart is not guaranteed that I'm going to get it. So I'm in this queue. I'm in this virtual queue. Oh, they had you do a whole bunch of captcha. Like, just to make sure it wasn't no bots. So I'm in there. Then finally I get it. And I'm like, yeah. I was about to scream. Then I try to go. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should get a third one because I could sell it on eBay. So I go in. Man, I had it in my cart. It said sold out. It was 12:05. At 12:05, it was all sold out. This morning, I said, I forgot. Walmart has them. I checked Walmart this morning. All of the Walmarts sold out. It was exactly like the Elliott. I was not able to get the Elliott doll. They now are reselling it for way much more. But I was not able to get the Elliott doll because it sold out at in 3 minutes, the same thing. This LeBron James. Shamar told me. Shamar, what did you say about the Michael Jordan Barbie doll? How much is it worth now? You said there was a Michael Jordan doll. Not the Barbie doll, but the doll. How much is that worth now? You said 500. I thought you said 5,000.
Yo, and look how the internet is playing games, because I just did a search to see if I could track it down, and it was like, yo, it pulled up this.
Look now, see, they're
that's LeBron.
Simone say.
LeBron.
No. Oh, here it goes. The Michael Jordan signed auto 1996 Space Jam.
Oh, solid.
$4,523. Yeah.
Damn, that doll will make more than the movie.
Yep. Right.
That's impressive.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, but it won't be the Barbie official, but there are LeBron James dolls that third-party people have been making for quite some time that have really dope points of articulation. Because even my son who be making all the sneaker content, he got an ill Dwayne Wade doll in his hand, do all the things. You can make it seem like he got the palsy. You can make him do all the ball stuff. The whole it's all about having them joints, man, and being able to move your feet and hands and stuff.
I think what it is about this one, it does go to LeBron James Foundation, his nonprofit. And then on top of it, the way that it's packaged, like what I saw on the back and everything, it's a collector's item. It really truly is.
$106 on StockX right now.
I know. I got it for 67.
Oh, you came off.
Yeah. But but and I told Shamar, I said, let me cook. I know how to stand in these lines on these virtual queues Because I was doing that for Beyonce's launch of her clothing line.
Which one? When she came out with the jeans or the
all of her Adidas stuff, it was selling out like this. And so me and my friend was both in that queue, like having everything in our cart ready to like once it went live, and it was selling out so quick. That was my first time like learning about how things sell out so quickly online. But yeah, so that LeBron James doll, when it comes in about a week, hopefully no one steals it.
You gonna keep it in the box, or you gonna make it rock?
I'm gonna keep it in the box. Yeah,
I think this one even looked cooler than the other one. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's 12-inch. It's a 12-inch figure.
Oh my god!
It looked like you got the points of articulation. That's only
I'm mad at it.
He looks like He-Man. What the? Look at his arms and his little head.
Yeah, that's how he dresses when he's about to fight Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, that's him in his battle armor. You know what I'm saying? Battle armor LeBron. I mean, this one cool. Yeah, like this one when he's walking to the arena.
Yep.
And I heard if you lick your thumb and rub it on his forehead, a little bit of the hair go back.
See, there you go. There you go.
I'm an asshole.
He gonna come for us.
My mom died 7 years ago.
Come for us. We love LeBron James. LeBron.
Rock with LeBron.
Have y'all seen these TikTok videos of these kids that sing LeBron James? Like it's like regular music and they convert it into a LeBron James song.
I have not seen that. My algorithm.
I gotta send it to you. Shamar put me onto it. Shamar, what song was it? He be acting brand new when I'm taping.
How is he now?
About to be 14 this Friday.
Hey.
Oh, is it Friday or Saturday? Oh, here we go.
Changing up on us, ain't you?
Right, cool. Try to avoid a copyright strike.
Yes.
Somebody is singing a ballad to LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron.
That's enough.
Somebody is serenading LeBron James.
I heard it was a freestyle.
Okay, copyright. We can't get. No, it's actually on Apple Music. We do not own the rights.
I refuse to acknowledge that. I refuse.
And then hold on, and then it's like all these kids that are singing different versions of like Bruno Mars, and it's saying all about LeBron. They're singing like just every popular song, and they convert it into LeBron.
Oh, you don't hear another?
No, we don't want to hear no more.
People got too much time on their hands.
Way too much time on their hands. I'm so old. I will never do that. I don't care how many likes or followers I get. I'm not singing LeBron. I'm not singing his name.
Hold on. We had Michael Jordan.
I'm absolutely not singing Michael Jordan.
We didn't have a song that we sang. There was a song that came out in
like
84. Well, the Like Mike song, and it was like
yeah.
But there was a song like in 84, 85. Jordan, Michael, and Jordan. It was very regional. They probably only played it in Chicago and like New York. But I remember hearing it when I was a kid. And I'm like, who is this Michael Jordan that they're rapping? They're singing about. It was before I was really into it. But dude came a long way.
Yeah, he did.
Came a long way.
But it was so great. Once again, we are back again for another amazing episode. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share, and tell everyone about us. We got more surprises, more things happening in your community as well as online. So yep.
I didn't finish my drawing.
Oh,
I was wondering what. God, dog, the attention to details.
I'm trying.
I love it.
Can I show them?
Yep.
Yo, and the crazy thing, without real context, that could either be MF Doom or the Ultimate Warrior's face, man. Like just like how like he do the paint, like with the eyes all black.
Yep.
Yeah. In time.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that. Hopefully, you all go see Sinners this week.
Yep. We're gonna see Sinners
we can talk about it next week.
Now, definitely, yeah, would love to get in a huddle and do like a like all three of us reaction video kind of situation about it. Cause like, yeah, like the second that I am able to go see it, which will probably be this Thursday night, because they be showing stuff a day earlier, I'm gonna go pull up on that because I definitely want to support it. I want to do it in the IMAX. So I can't remember how Ryan Coogler said it, but like, yeah, the best, whatever format, you know what I'm saying? The best format available, cause
in a porking lot. That's my favorite West Coast word. Porking lot.
Yeah, yo, man. So, y'all be safe out here in those streets, and most importantly, stay certified.
Right.